Today I'm going to be ranking every single letter in alphabet lore from best to worst. What is going on, TFG squad? My name is Brandon and welcome to Tier Maker. So today I'm going to be ranking all of the alphabet lore from best to lore important, somewhat important, kind of useless. Now, I hate these names. Okay, I'm going to name number 1, God. I'm going to name number 2, Diesel. I don't think I spelled that right. Wait, no, Brandon, let's spell these things right. All right, Diesel. Number 3 is gonna be, meh. Number 4 is gonna be Stinker. And number 5 is Son of a Nutcracker that was so bad. That's got to be the longest title in the history of tier lists. Okay, let's just get started right now. So we're going to start off with my main man, A. I like him. I think he's good. He opens up the alphabet lore. He's the beginning of the story, and he even makes kind of a cool sound. I'm going to put him in Diesel for now. I mean, you can't have the alphabet lore without A. Next, we've got B. I mean, he avoids getting beaten up by F right from the beginning, but I don't really like B that much. I mean, I'm just gonna put him in Stinker. I'm gonna put him in Stinker for now. Now, you know what? I'm gonna change that name. It's gonna be Stinkeroony. Now it gets cut off, Brandon. What are you doing? I'm just gonna get rid of one of the N's, so it looks like Stinkeroni. Sounds like something I'd get on a pizza, but you know what? That's fine. So we've got A's Diesel, B is Stinkeroni. By the way, let me know in the comments what your rankings are. If I'm getting any of these wrong, in your opinion, let me know in the comments. Also, if you want to see more tier lists like this, hit that like button and subscribe right now. Moving on to C. I mean, I'm just gonna put him, I think C is the first guy that got attacked by F. I think I'm gonna put him in Stinkeroony too. I'm gonna put him above B though. I'm gonna put him above B, but B, there we go. Okay, so C is a Stinkeroony, just not as much of a Stinkeroony as B is. We're gonna move on to D. I mean, D definitely gets beat up by F in the beginning. I'm gonna go D is also a Stinkeroony. Clearly, I'm very mean in my tier list rankings. Normally, people do, you know, mostly the top 3. Nah, I'm a tough critic here. I kind of like E, man. I think E just looks cool, you know? Like, he looks cool even though he gets beat up by F, and I think he got hung in the cave, too. We're gonna put him at meh. I think he looks cool. I think he's fun. But you know what? He doesn't really do a whole lot in the story. All right, now moving on to F. F is a really, really important one. Now, I could go 2 ways with this. I could say F is a jerk, F is evil, F beats and kills everybody in the alphabet and put him at Son of a Nutcracker that was so bad. Or I could say, hey, you can't have the alphabet lore without F. I mean, F carries the entire alphabet lore for most of the video. I'm gonna say it right now. I'm either putting him at the top or the bottom. Nowhere in between. You know what? I hate to say it, and I know he did a lot of bad. I gotta put him at God tier. I gotta put F at God tier. I don't know what this little doohickey is down here, but we're just gonna call that one F. Yeah, F is in God tier. Moving on to G. G, you know what? He does some things. I'm pretty sure he makes like the, doesn't he use like the G as the horn? But he doesn't really do a whole lot. I'm gonna put him at a meh. I don't think he does a whole lot. H is cool. H is kind of like a ghost because he got killed. So I'm gonna put him at meh, but he's gonna be the top meh. He's the best meh. He's close to Diesel. You know, that's a big drop. You've got God, you've got Diesel, and then you've got meh. I feel like there should be something in between there, like, you know, good, average, mediocre. That's kind of what I would do, but you know what? That's fine. I feel like I is a bad guy, wasn't he? Wasn't I the guy that got shot? Or was he forced to do that? I don't know. You know what? I's kind of boring. I'm just gonna put I at, I'm gonna put I at meh. I is at meh. J is a strange individual. Somehow he gets muscles and wild amounts of hair coming from his head. And he does this weird dance and sing. You know what? I'm gonna put him at Stinkeroony. I don't really like him that much. K. I have nothing to say about K. I literally couldn't tell you a single thing about the letter K. And again, guys, if I'm missing anything or I'm getting anything wrong, yell at me in the comments and tell me what your rankings are. I'm putting K at son of a nutcracker. That was bad. That's where I'm ranking K. All right, L. L is basically like a glorified J, right? I mean, like, he does the same thing as J. Who are the bad guys again? Oh, no, now I'm forgetting. I think it was O. O? Oh, man, now I can't remember. Was it O and L? It might have been O and L. But then you've got LMNOP, which is kind of cool. I'm gonna put him at meh. I'm gonna put L at meh. All right, we've got M. M is a character that I once again just... There's not a lot about him. I mean, he's in it, but it's just not that interesting. I'm gonna put him at Stinkeroony, N. Here's a big one. Now we've got a player in the Alphabet Lore story, if you will. So where do I put N? I mean, N, oh man, N, in a way, N is responsible for, like, everything bad that happened in Alphabet Lore, right? Like, if he just came to F's defense in the beginning, everything probably would have been better. Although N probably would have gotten killed by O, but, oh, man, where do I put him? Where do I put him? This is another one where I feel like N either has to go at the top or the bottom. I'm putting him at son of a nutcracker. That was so bad. That's where I'm putting N, because I feel like he was a coward. He caused a lot of problems. That's where we're putting him. All right, O. Man, O's another one. Yeah, O's another one. Son of a nutcracker. That was so bad. All right, P. P's the one that gives the little pecks on the cheek. P's the one that gives the little smooches. I'm gonna get... where do I put P? I'm gonna put P at meh. P is meh. I like how I'm, like, most of the way through the alphabet, and I only have 2 that have qualified for God or Diesel. I am such a tough critic. Everyone is in meh, Stinkeroony, or son of a nutcracker. That was so bad. I'm just a bad guy. I'm just mean. All right, moving on to Q. My favorite letter. He's my favorite letter, so I'm going to put him at son of a nutcracker. That was so bad. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Do you really think I was going to put Q at son of a nutcracker? That was so bad. No, no, no. He's going all the way up to God tier, and I'm even moving F out of the way. I'm moving F out of the way, and Q is going to be #1 in God tier. Yeah, that one's easy. No one is going to pass Q. I can tell you right now, Q is going to be my top God tier 1. Moving on to R. I mean, he looks terrified in this picture. Absolutely terrified in this picture. I don't really know a lot about R. I don't really remember him doing anything very noteworthy. Again, I could be wrong. I'm going to put him in Stinkeroony. Stinkeroony. Moving on to S. S. He's like a snake. He's actually kind of cool. You know what? S is actually kind of cool. I'm gonna move S all the way up to Diesel, but I'm gonna put him at the lowest part of Diesel. Can I put him over there? No, I can't. All right, so S is gonna be on Diesel, but he's gonna be on the lower side of Diesel. Moving on to T. T is the... What did they do with T? I feel like T became a taxi at one point, I believe, or am I just making things up? Probably making things up. Don't really remember a whole lot about T. I'm gonna put him midway through meh. He's below G, but he's above I and L, and you know what, P. I feel like I'm underrating P. Am I the only one that thinks I'm underrating P? I'm gonna put P, you know what, I'm not gonna bump her up to Diesel, but I'm gonna put P all the way at the top of meh. That's basically, like, good. Like I said, I mean, there's too big of a jump between Diesel and meh. So P's gonna be moving up. All right, U. Man, U is another one that there's just not a lot going on with them. Again, unless I'm missing things, which is very highly possibility. I'm gonna put him midway through meh. I'm gonna put him above T, though. I feel like he's got a little bit more going on than T. Here we go with V. So V is the one that they turned into a van by using VAN, and I believe they drove back to the cave where F was to try to save people. So you know what, he's a pretty good guy. I just don't think he deserves Diesel. He definitely doesn't deserve God status. I'm gonna put him in meh behind P, but he's the next best meh. I mean, if you look at it right now, he's the 6th best letter in my mind, so that's not bad. W, you know, the dude's got 4 eyes. I mean, he literally has 4 eyes, and I don't mean that he's wearing glasses, so that's pretty cool. I'm gonna put him behind P, but in front of V. Yeah. W has overtaken V as the 6th coolest letter. X is cool, man. X is cool, man. He's like a ninja. Looked like he was about to fight. F, and then I think he failed in his fight, but it was pretty cool. This is a tough one. He's definitely not son of a nutcracker that was so bad. He's definitely not stinkeroni on my pizza. Is he a high meh or is he a low diesel? That's the question. High meh or low diesel? Let me know in the comments, what do you think? High meh or low diesel? I'm gonna go low diesel. I'm gonna put him at low diesel. So he jumps P and W, also V. All right, Y. Y is kind of like, I mean, Y is a fairly pathetic letter if you think about it. I mean, they just sit there and go, why? But I love it. I think it's hilarious. I think it's a funny pun. Yeah, I'm putting him up to diesel. I'm putting him up to diesel above X and S. I'm putting him as my 4th favorite letter so far. Or her. I don't know if Y is a he or a her. All right, so right now, Y is all the way up to diesel. 4th in my category, but we're not done yet. We've got 1 letter left, and it's a big one. Literally, and in the grand scheme of things, Z. I mean, I keep saying you can't have F without the alphabet lore. You really can't have Z, considering it's the planet that they all live on. Where do I put Z? Definitely not son of a nutcracker that was so bad. Definitely not stinkeroony. Probably not even meh. I'm putting Z as diesel or god tier. Let's go through each one that we have here. So he's better than X, no doubt. Better than S, no doubt. This is where things get a little tricky. Do I want to put him above Y? I'm putting him above Y. I'm putting him above Y. Do I want to put him above A? I feel like A is such an iconic letter in the alphabet lore. Oh, but I mean, you literally couldn't live without the planet that is Z. I'm putting him at God tier. He's the lowest in the God tier. So this is my tier list of alphabet lore. Let me know if you guys agree or disagree. Also, hit that like button and check out my other YouTube channel. It's called TFG Vlogs. And I will see all of you in the next video.